Hello friends, in this session we are going to take up questions 17 to 20 of class 5 Aryabhatta paper 2020 part 1. So let's look at this question. 3 jars A, B and C contain marbles. If 48 marbles are transferred from jar A to jar C, then the number of marbles becomes same in jar A and jar C. If 26 marbles are transferred from jar B to jar C, then the number of marbles in these two jars becomes same. The number of more marbles in A than jar B is, so let's first of all take number of marbles in jar A to be small a. Similarly, number of marbles in jar B to be small b, and number of marbles in jar C to be small c. Now what is given to us is that if we remove 48 marbles from jar A, which would mean A minus 48, and put that in jar C, then the number of marbles in these two jars become equal. So this is equal to C plus 48, because this 48 which have been removed from jar A have been added to jar C and they have become equal. Similarly, if we remove 26 marbles from jar B and put it into jar C, they become equal. So we get B minus 26 equal to C plus 26. So let's call this number 1 and let's call this number 2. Now since we have to find out how many more marbles does jar A have as compared to jar B, so let's subtract 2 from 1, because we have to find out what is A minus B. In fact, let's first of all simplify the first one, and it becomes A is equal to C plus 96. Let's call it third. And B is equal to C plus 52. Let's call it fourth. And now we subtract fourth from third. So we get A minus B is equal to 96 minus 52, which is nothing but 44. And we have to find out A minus B. So 44 is the answer to this question. The number of marbles which are more in jar A than jar B is 44. Moving to the next question. In a necklace, the number of diamonds is 2.8 times the number of pearls. The number of rubies is 1.125 times the number of diamonds, whereas 0.03 of the number of pearls is 18. The percentage of diamonds in the necklace is, so now let's take the number of pearls to be P. So now the number of diamonds in the necklace is equal to 2.8 times of P. So we can call it 2.8 P. Let's say this is D. And the number of rubies in the necklace, let's call it R, is equal to 1.125 times of the number of diamonds, which is 2.8 P. So this comes out to be 3.15 P. Now we have to find out the percentage of diamonds in the necklace. So percentage of diamonds is equal to D divided by D plus R plus P into 100. Right? That will give us the number, the percentage of diamonds. So let's now replace these in terms of P. So we get 2.8 P divided by 2.8 P plus 3.15 P plus P into 100. So this is 2.8 P divided by 6.95 P into 100. And this P cancels with this, and we get this to be 40.29% approximately. So this is the answer to this question. Now there is another approach to this question where we could first find out the number of pearls, number of diamonds, number of rubies, and then find out the percentage, which is obviously not required. It will just take more time. Why? Because we'll first calculate the number. So we are given that 0.03 of the number of pearls, which is 0.03 P, is equal to 18. This gives us P to be 600. Now we can calculate the value of D, which is 2.8 P. So this is 2.8 into 600. This comes out to be 1680. And then we can find out the number of rubies, which is 3.15 into P. So this becomes 1890. And now we can say percentage of diamond is 1680 divided by the sum of all these 600 plus 1680 plus 1890 into 100. So this will again, if we calculate this again comes out to be the same. Obviously it has to be the same. It is 40.29% approximately. So now this is an extra thing that we can do, but it is not required. So this information is actually not required if we just have to find out the percentage of diamonds. Moving to the next question. On the opening of a new shop, the shopkeeper gave gifts to its customers on the first day. Every 2 customers get 1 pen. Every 3 customers got 2 keychains. Every 4 customers got 3 calendars. A total of 91 gifts were given. The number of customers who visited the shop on the first day is. So now let's just try to put this data, because every 2 customers is getting 1 pen, every 3 customer getting 2 keychains, and every 4 customers getting 3 calendars. So we take LCM of 2, 3 and 4, which is 12. So after 12, the pattern will be repeated. So pattern repeats after 12. Now till 12, let's see what will be the pattern. Till 12 customers. So let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 customers. So every 2 customers are getting 1 pen. So we are saying for every 12 customers, 6 pens are being distributed as gifts. Every 3 customers, every 3 customers, 2 keychains are given. So that means we have 4 set of these and 2 keychains per set. So this becomes 8 keychains have been distributed. Now every 4 customers, 3 calendars have been distributed, and we are getting 3 sets here. So this becomes 9 calendars have been distributed. So every 12 customers, total of 6 pen plus 8 keychains plus 9 calendars, that is 23 gifts have been distributed. So now if we see, closest multiple of 23, which is closest to 91 gifts, is 92. So 23 into 4 is 92 gifts, which means these would be distributed to 12 into 4, which is 48 customers. Right? So if there were 48 customers, 92 gifts would have been distributed. Now since the number of gifts distributed are 91, so we would have, the shop would have received 47 customers on the opening day of the shop. So this becomes the answer to this question. Moving to the last question of this session. The average weight of Seema and Reema was 15 kg less than the average weight of Mona and Sona. The average weight of all 4 people is 50 kg. However, Seema weighs 70% as much as Reena. The weight of Seema is, so let's first take average weight of Mona and Sona to be X. So what will be the total weight of these two? It will become 2x. Now what is the average weight of Seema and Reena? It is given that it is 15 kg less than the average weight of Mona and Sona, so it becomes x minus 15. What will be the total weight of these two? That will be 2 times of x minus 15. Now if we add total weight of all 4 of them, which is Seema, Reena, Mona and Sona, will be 2x, this 2x plus 2 into x minus 15. So this becomes 4x minus 30 is the total weight of all 4. So what will be their average weight? We'll divide it by 4, and this is given to be 50 kg. So this implies 4x is equal to 230. We can say x is equal to 57.5 kg. Now this is the average weight of Mona and Sona. So now let's see the total weight of Seema and Reena, because we are interested in finding out the weight of Seema. So this is x minus 15, so 2 into x minus 15, we are finding the total weight. So this comes out to be 2x minus 30, and we put the value of x as 57.5, so this comes out to be 85 kg. Right? Now Seema's weight is 0.7 times of Reema's weight. So this means the total weight means Reema's weight plus 0.7 times of Reema's weight is equal to 85 kg. This implies 1.7 R. R is Reema's weight. Reena's weight is equal to 85. And this implies R is equal to 50 kg. And now since Seema's weight is equal to 70% of Reena's weight, this will be equal to 35 kg. So 35 kg is the answer to this question. Right? Seema's weight is 70% of Reema's weight, which has come out to be 50 kg. So that gives us Seema's weight to be 35 kg. Friends, if you like the video, please like it and share it with your friends, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get updates on the new sessions.